Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing today? Hope we're doing well. Hi. Hello, fabulous girl. How are you doing? Hi, my name is Jackie. Hi, my name is Jackie. I am the coach. And normally I would say I am the finance coach. But listen, today's title is If the Story Fits. So I have a couple of stories that I want to tell you because I need to get to the point of this live, right? Thank you for watching. Where are you listening to me from? Hey, how are you doing, Eric? Thank you for joining me. Hello, Tark. How are you doing? Where are you listening to me from? Thank you for joining me. Hello, strong women. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me. Hello, hello. Hi, Miss Sharp. How are you doing? Sharp no more. How are you doing? Today's broadcast is If the Story Fits. If the story fits, come on in the room. Come on in the room. How you all doing? Type below where you're from. Ooh, Stockton, California. Hey, A1 Plus, you came in the room. Hey, Candy Queen. Type where y'all listening to me from. Hello there on Facebook. Y'all, I'm broadcasting on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Type below where you're listening to me from. Indiana. Hey. All right. So today is the day scope is called If the Story Fits, right? So I got a couple of stories. Here's a question. When I was preparing for this live, and for those of you who don't know, I structure what the lesson is going to be ahead of time, right? So one of the things that came to mind is when I was at my graduation. I had it took me some time to actually graduate and get my bachelor's degree. And life, everything got in the way of me achieving. Thank you for joining me, Bishop. How are you doing? Achieving my goals. How are you doing? I'm sorry. What's that? Weed? Weed? Anyway, thank you for joining me. Everything was getting in the way. Hello, Shika. Thank you for joining me. Everything was getting in the way. And then the day came where it was time for me to graduate and get my diploma. And at that moment, I really did not want to go. And you like, what? You didn't want to go to your graduation? No, I didn't want to go because in my head, when I thought about it, the feeling that I was feeling in my head is the the reason why I did not want to go to the graduation is during that point of time that meant I was graduating to a different level. And I felt like, hey Keisha, how are you doing? I was going to graduate and let go of the old labels and the things that I held on to, the things that the labels that society held on because I was a single mom. Hello, Moni. How are you doing? Welcome. And graduate to a new level. Transition. I was transitioning, I was transforming to a new level. And that meant I had to reach. And I felt like I wasn't ready. Even though I had practiced and I had studied and I had, hello, Zebelin, I think that's how you say it. Sorry if I butchered your name. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Smooth. Thank you for joining me. I had that in my head, but I wasn't ready. I was not ready to reach for everything I had put on my vision board in my head. I was not ready to reach. I was not ready to transform to that new person, because transforming mean I had to let go of those labels, the labels that society put on me, the labels that I put on myself, the feelings that I could not do it, the feelings that I wasn't good enough, that the feelings and the labels and the titles that I was a single mom, that most the statistics say that most single moms don't graduate. Hello, Nicole. Thank you for joining me. We're talking about if the story fits. And recently, a change came, another change, because it's time to reach. It's time to go to a different level. It's time for my own transformation. It's time for a different title. If the story fits. So instead of letting go of the things that would hold me back, hello, thank you for I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name, but thank you for joining me. Hi. Instead of reaching, I was holding on to labels. The labels that you are a statistic and you a single mom and you can't make it. The labels is you were born in poverty and you should stay in poverty. The label that you should just get on a welfare check. Or it was a poverty mindset. It was the opposite of growth. It was it's being complacent where I was going, where I was. Recently, I had that situation. I'm going to tell you about my transformation. Um, Zibeline said, may God bless you with the knowledge and understanding of wisdom and understand your words and the vision and thoughts, your vision of your thoughts. Thank you for that. Lindsay, welcome. But my question is, have you ever got into that situation? Have you ever been in that situation where you had opportunity knock on your door literally, and because you were holding on to a title, to an image, to to labels that you or somebody in your society put in your head, put one in the block. If that's you, if the story fits, if your story may not be exactly like mine, but I'm sure I could not be the only one that at one time believed what people said about me. And although we may tell the lie that we don't believe what people say, or we don't believe the doubts that we tell ourselves, our behavior shows that, because we operate in fear and in the wrong mindset. If the story fits, put one. Now, this is my story. It fit because I was in that situation. So I'm going to put one on my own comment. I'm typing one on Facebook. I'm typing one on Instagram, because I was in that position where I felt like that was something that I should hold on to. So I was asked the question, why? Why was I holding on to those things? Was it just fear? Type one. If you had a situation, hello, Love 20, a situation that you have been holding on, that you know that has been blocking you from going to a higher level. It doesn't matter if it's relationship, if it's your business, if it's your education, if it's if it's your own life, if it's loving yourself, if it's being the person that you say you want to be, being more peaceful, being more loved, being more free, being your authentic self, type of one. I typed the one, I'm being honest. If the story fits, type one. Don't forget to share this broadcast because somebody needs it. And one thing in the conversation, I was reminded of John 5 and 6, where Jesus said, asked the man that had been laying there over 30 years, crippled, will thou be made whole? And instead of reaching for his hand, what he did was he held on to those labels. In that instance, when opportunity knocked, he said, I can't. He said, those people. He said, I tried, but I was unsuccessful. I can't. Lindsay said, I had a good job, but it wasn't what I wanted to be. And I took a chance, and now I am a nurse. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Because you took a chance, because you were not accepting your current circumstances, because you decided that the things that you put on your vision board, either the vision board physically on your wall or the vision in your behind your eyes in your mind, that this was the life for you. And listen, for those of you who have not taken the step, let me tell you, I took a step. When I created my nonprofit, I took a step. But one thing I noticed is that you got to keep walking, because when you keep walking, you get strength. You get stronger. If you keep walking, your legs get strong enough to where you can start climbing. And when you start climbing, that means you can start reaching new level. And I keep reaching because that's our goal. Our goal is to reach new levels. So here are the action steps. I'm going to give you action steps for those of you who typed one or even said one in your head. Number one, it's important that you stop beating yourself up. In that example, if I kept beating myself up, you wouldn't even be here listening to me. If in John 5 and 6, if the man kept holding on to these excuses instead of reaching for Jesus, he would not have been healed. He would not have begun to walk. He would not be relevant to John chapter 5. And he would not be famous for that situation. If I kept holding on to excuses, I wouldn't have never accepted my title as graduate. Number two, grab your pen and pad or app or whatever you're going to need to write this down to keep track of what I'm about to tell you next. Okay? If you're ready for transformation, if you're ready for peace, if you're ready for joy, if you're ready for the next level in your life and your business, I in me the word ready. Because when you do that, we will start the conversation then. Because what you're doing, you're saying that you are officially declaring that you are ready for your next level of transformation. And in answering what I mentioned previously about the thing that I held on to, I've been holding on to the title financial coach, when I'm more than a financial coach. The thing that I help you transition or transform to is I help you get to more, not just in your business, but in your life. not just with your budgets and credit, but as a whole. So from here on, you will hear me say, my name is Jackie. I am a life and business transformational coach. What I do is I help you transform your life and your business to get you to more. If you're ready for more, I am me today for a free consultation because I am determined to get to more and get others to more. If the story fits, make sure you IM me ready today. Bye-bye. Thank you. Join me Monday. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.